Greetings, Pokemon fans, and welcome back to JD's Nerverse. Today, we're doing a prediction video for an optimized playthrough of Pokemon Crystal with Umbreon. Umbreon is probably the coolest looking evolution that we've had so far. It is the black and yellow one. The shiny version is the blue and black one. Honestly, the shiny version is probably my favorite shiny so far in this generation. So let's go ahead and dive into what happened in the previous playthrough, and let's go over what we're going to change to make the second one better. So in the first playthrough, we beat the game, we beat the Elite Four, I should say, an hour and 27 minutes and 10 seconds with 10 resets. Not a bad time, and then we beat Red on the first try, by the way. I didn't have to take multiple attempts at 1 hour, 55 minutes and 18 seconds. So we're going to try to obliterate this time. Obviously we're not going to beat Espeon's time. I think Espeon's the fastest we've done so far, but I think we'll do a very good time. Let's go ahead and dive into this Pokemon. So, like I said, Umbreon, it's the Moonlight Pokemon. It evolves when you have high friendship and you level it up at night. I think in future generations there's a thing called a Moon Shard that has something to do with it. We are a Dark type, first Dark type we ever played with, medium fast growth rate, and now let's go with the stats. Stats are actually pretty decent with this Pokemon. 95 HP, attack is 65, defense is 110, special attack is 60, special defense is 130, and speed is 65 for a grand total of 525. So the stats aren't horrible. It's just a very defensive Pokemon that leaves you susceptible to some things. You can get paralyzed, you can get poisoned, you can get your accuracy lower. There's tons of things that can happen if you don't have that one-shot knockout capability, which this Pokemon, for the most part, does not have that capability. We are weak to fighting and weak to bug. There's no fairy type in Generation 2, but fighting and bug, there's 2 gyms dedicated to it, but it's not going to be the biggest deal in the world. I don't think we had any issue with either one of those in the first playthrough. So in this one, I don't think we're going to have too many issues either. Psychic, we are completely immune to, and we are resistant to Ghost and Dark type moves. Let's go and go over to the level up moveset, which honestly, in this playthrough, I'm probably only going to use like 1 or 2 moves. Tackle comes early. We're probably not going to use Sand Attack. And Confuse Ray. That's it. We don't need to use Pursuit or Feint Attack, and I'll go over that here in a little bit. Those are the only level up moves we're going to use. TM moves. We're going to have some moves, but not a lot. Headbutt will be used. If we outspeed, we can make the opposition flinch. Curse won't be used. Toxic won't be used. Zap Cannon actually won't be used. Psych Up won't be used. Hidden Power, we're going to stick with Hidden Power Ice. It makes Claire's Gem obsolete. It makes Lance pretty much obsolete. So it doesn't make any sense to change it up. We'd have to do other things in those battles to win. And this makes 2 of our landmark battles completely obsolete. Sunny Day, not going to use. Storm, not going to use. Hyper Beam, not going to use. Protect, not going to use. Rain Dance, Endure, Frustration, Iron Tail, not going to use. Return, honestly, will probably be our go-to move. It's 102 base power, and it goes off our friendship, and we got some ways to boost that by beating Whitney's Gym, and also by holding the Pink Bow, but it'll be our highest damaging attack, okay? We will use Psychic later in the game, near the end. We will potentially use Shadow Ball, but I think with what we're going to do, Shadow Ball may not be the best option for some things. Mud Slap will probably be thrown on, but maybe not even used. Double Team Swagger, Sleep Talk, Swift will be used to replace Tackle for a hot minute. Dream Eater, not going to use. Detect, Rest, Attract, Nightmare, Cut, Flash. Probably won't use any of those either. So that's not a very broad moveset, but we've got narrowed down on what's going to make us good in this. So let's go and go over what happens in the optimized playthrough. 1, we know where we can overlevel, where we can take some shortcuts and not have to train as much and progress through the game. So for example, early in the game, we're going to go ahead and not face Bellsprout Tower, and it's going to speed up that progress. It took about 10 minutes last time. It's going to get us under 5 minutes easily. And then we're going to go ahead and look at what we're adding to this Pokemon. So with these playthroughs, we can do a prior evolution move, we can do a breeding move, etc., etc. And so it comes across as a very good move to have early is Bite. Bite is a 60 base power stab move, so it's actually 90, 100% accurate, and it can make the opposition flinch, but it's also very powerful because we are Dark type. I contemplated using Growth. The problem with Growth is you'd have to keep it through the whole game, and you're going off of a stat that's not even that good. If it badge boosted, it'd be useful, but it just does the one stat. So that one stat isn't worth it to me, so we're not going to use that. We're just going to stick with Bite, and I don't think there's anything else in here. Yeah, it's just previous game moves, which we're not going to use. So yeah, with that being said, let's go back to the final slide, and let's give a prediction. So I think we'll beat the Elite Four in under an hour and 10 minutes. I think we got this locked down. I think it's going to be very easy to do. We can save a lot of time. It's almost 20 minutes we're going to save. So just under an hour and 10 minutes is where I predict we're going to get that done. in just over an hour and 30 minutes is where I predict we'll get the actual playthrough done. Like I said, we did not have to have any resets when we played through the first time on Red. I think a little bit of luck is going to be obviously going to be a factor, but I don't think it'll take us too long to beat him this time around. So as long as we can blitz through the game, we can cut out some battles, we should be able to get it done pretty quick. And that's my prediction. That's not a very long prediction. I didn't go into a lot of details, but I'm just excited to get into the playthrough and get into the editing. This is JD. This is JD's Nerdverse. The playthrough will come out on Friday, so make sure you tune in. Let me just think. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys on Friday.